Stephen here from the Stephen McDaniel Golf Academy. Why aren't you improving? That is the question that I ask people all the time. How's it going with your training? It's going alright, but I'm not really getting any better. Okay, why is that? Okay, and I see a couple of reasons of why people wouldn't improve when they're taking golf lessons. Number one, they're not practicing. Okay, if you're taking golf lessons, the golf lesson itself, that 90 minutes, 60 minutes, however long it is, that's not the time to practice. That shouldn't be your practice session for the week. That's the time to basically come in, check in with your teacher, if you've had lessons before, or if you haven't had a lesson before, hopefully your teacher's going to do an assessment, a body assessment, maybe a short game assessment, maybe a small game assessment, and understand what are you doing. What is your body doing? What can your body do? What is your short game doing? Okay? Trying to understand that. Your instructor should do an assessment. If you've already taken golf lessons before, then this is the time to maybe come in with your golf stats from when you've been playing. Hopefully you're using a program like Shot by Shot or another program to show that, hey, this is what I'm doing when I'm out on the golf course. Your instructor, unfortunately, we can't be out on the golf course with you at all times. So you have to take a little bit, as a student, responsibility to say, okay, I'm going to try to gather as much information as possible so that when I go to my instructor, I can say, this is what I'm doing. During the golf lesson, your instructor will then evaluate, okay, are you going towards the plan, the goal of the plan? Are you going away from that? And does the instructor need to adjust the plan? Okay? So number one, we're not doing what the instructor asks us to do, or we're not practicing correctly. Okay? Has your instructor taught you how to practice? Okay? Hopefully you're not going to a golf lesson and having your instructor say, yep, good swing, good swing, good swing. Okay, go out and practice, we'll see you next time. Your instructor needs to tell you, needs to show you, how do you practice this? Okay? For everybody that stands on the range and just whacks ball after ball after ball, you're not learning anything from that. If you're trying to groove a new move, or if you're trying to refine your golf swing, you're not learning anything from just standing on the range and whacking balls. Okay? There's a time when that's good, but if your instructor says, okay, you need to have a right flexed, your right knee needs to be flexed more on the backswing, and that's what you're working on for hours and hours and hours. If you're just whacking balls without any thought process, it's not going to do you any good. Okay? So number one, you're not practicing correctly, and you're not doing what the instructor asks you to do. Number two, maybe the information that the instructor says is incorrect. Okay? If you've gone to a golf lesson and your instructor comes up and says, hey, how's it going? What's the problem? Okay, hit a couple of 8-irons, and you say, okay, well, the ball starts and curves out to the right, for a right-handed player. Okay, you're doing this, and you need to swing more from the inside. You need to have a square club face. I'm not promoting anything here. I'm just basically saying that is a typical golf lesson. Okay, yeah, you're swinging more to the inside, good. Swinging more to the inside, good. Okay, maybe that's not what you need to be doing. Okay, have the instructor slow down, and maybe the instructor should explain why are they approaching this information maybe from this angle. Okay, again, have they done the assessment needed to understand you so that they can come and give you this information. Okay, and the last part is, maybe you physically can't do these things that we're asking you to do. I'm a TPI golf professional, which means when you come to me or another TPI professional, we're looking at your golf swing from a body biomechanics standpoint. We're looking at, can you physically do what I'm about to ask you to do? And I need to understand that first before I start giving swing advice. Okay, so if I don't do that, if you go to a golf instructor and he's asking you to do a lot of things and doesn't check, or she doesn't check if you can physically do those, then I would throw up a red flag and say, you know what, maybe this instructor's just guessing. Maybe this instructor's asking me to do something that they're working on in their own swing. You know? So I would question that. Okay, so if you're not improving, let's just look at why are you not improving. Maybe the information is incorrect that we're giving you. You know, maybe we haven't taken the time to understand you enough. Maybe you physically can't do what we're asking you to do. You know, and if you physically can't do that, then we as instructors are going to have to offer an alternative plan. Maybe we have a gym instructor. I have an instructor here in Toronto that can offer a plan in the gym based off of you improving your golf swing. Maybe you need to go see a chiropractor. Maybe you need to go see a medical specialist that can help you parallel to training golf. If you don't want to do that, then we as golf instructors have to understand you physically can't do that, so we're going to have to work around that compensation somehow. We're going to have to compensate. And then the last part is you're not practicing correctly. Maybe the information is good. Maybe I've given you, taken the time to understand you. I've given you the information, but you're just not practicing it correctly. So I, as an instructor, or all the instructors out in the world, need to teach your students how to practice. Okay? I hope you're getting better. Hope you're thinking about 2011. Don't give up on golf instruction, but be aware of golf instruction is not that 90 minutes or 60 minutes is not the key to instantly becoming better. It's the key to getting new information so that you can go out and work your tail off so that you can become better in the end. If you have any questions, please email me, steven.mcdaniel@pjsweden.com. Visit my website, mcdanielgolf.com.